Okay, welcome to Free Association. My name's Dennis. It's 8 p.m. It's still Sunday. This is my third post of the day, I think, so far, so I'm doing pretty well today. Since the last time I spoke to you, I've set up a website on a domain called Biochemical Reiki, which is an old domain that I used to have many years ago, about 10 years ago. It's got a nice ring to it. I like it. I was trying to come up with a philosophy based on biochemistry at the time, which I didn't really manage to do, but I did meet Lenny Time as a result of my interest in biochemistry. I think that if you're dealing with resonances, that's what brought us together, because he's a water chemist. So it did what it was supposed to do at the time, but now I think I'm ready to make biochemical Reiki my main place to be. If I'm going to focus on healing again, which it looks like I am, then I need something that's short and snappy and memorable, and psychoanalytic immune system Reiki isn't that. That's what I've been calling it for the past few years. Real World Reiki on Facebook as well. But biochemical Reiki has got a better ring to it, to my ears anyway. It still might not be perfect, but it's as good as I'm going to get it at the moment. And it is Reiki, so it can be marketed as Reiki, but it's Reiki plus a whole lot of other things. The tagline is healing through energy and science. So the idea is to frame everything as an experiment and report back. And if you can come up with a way to do a placebo-controlled trial, then do a placebo-controlled trial. If you can't, then no worries. Just do what you can do. Do an observational trial or a case history or whatever it is. But keep a record. The idea is to keep a record of what you're doing. Make a note of your potential biases and all of that. And then just lay it out for people. That's what science is. Ultimately, I do the science of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I don't do the science of Fauci or his mob. So it's got to be fairly rigorous, but not so rigorous that it's not fun. So we're going to make this fun. We're going to make science and energy healing and personal development fun again. That's part of what I'm aiming to do. Make it an experiment, keep people engaged, keep people's minds engaged with it as an experiment, but make it fun. Make it people doing things that they want to do anyway, testing things to see what subtle differences happen when you do things that you were going to do anyway, like play music or whatever it is. So it can be an experiment on playing a particular form of music to heal a particular thing. So you would just keep a record of the frequency that you're playing the track. The way you're going into it would be to set up the intention. So make a note of how you're doing that and any results. So if I was doing this for my kidneys or my lungs, well, there's two of them, I would do one at a time, because then you've got a placebo-controlled trial, more or less. I mean, not exactly, but it's in principle. There's at least a version of a placebo-controlled trial going on there. So, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. So it's biochemicalreiki.com. I wanted the .com domain, and that's the one that came up straight away. I only had to search for it on GoDaddy. So I've set up a one-page website with an email collection form, basically. So we're building an email list. We're doing the old-fashioned way. We're building an email list, and then I'll connect with the email list when it's a reasonable size. There's some automated things on there as well. So I'll have to review those at some point and see what they're like to see if I want to use them or not. But I'll set up maybe 30. I'll set up 30 email posts. And I'll just use the podcast as my email material. The Facebook posts that I've been doing, I'll repurpose everything into email posts. All right, that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to say. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.